Okay, this is the admin training for assigning a new student to a tutor. All right, so you've created the student account and you've created a work order and you've assigned a session type already to the student. We don't have the work order or the session type in this demo account, but we'll just pretend like we've already created the work order and we've already associated the session type. So what we need to do now is find out who we're going to assign the student to. So you can do that by going to the calendar tab. And under the calendar tab, we're going to go to instructors. And then under instructors, you can look for who your algebra instructors are. So you can search by subject, see your instructors, click view all. And what you'll see over here, we don't see it right now, but what you will see is availability displayed for those instructors. And that will tell you both the availability that's on the instructor's account and any scheduled sessions. And so you will be able to determine what their open availability is. Now, most of the time, the instructor's going to be doing this ongoing scheduling on their own. So if the student says, I'm available on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're going to be looking for instructors that have availability on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Generally, what you'll want to do is go forward a couple weeks to make sure that that availability is still open. We click on the today. We're coming back to today. Just a note, when you're looking at the calendar, it's blue if you're on the current week. It's orange if you're on not the current week. All right, so now that we see who our instructors are, there's one more thing we can do. Instead of, if we don't want to look at it in the week view, I can look at the column view, and it will display those instructors' calendars for a particular day. So I can see what does it look like on Tuesdays for these, and I can go forward to Thursday to see what the availability is for those instructors who are qualified to teach algebra. Once I have my instructor that I want to schedule with, let's say that I'm going to schedule with Eugene, then I can go back to the student's account. Now, you can, through LearnSpeed, navigate by going to the main tab and then students and then looking at the student. But I can also, on every page at the bottom, with the exception of the home page at the top, there should be a search all accounts. So I can get to that student account here. And let's go ahead and do this demo student account, student test. We'll go to that one. And so that's a quick way to navigate to the account. And then from here, I can go to tasks and add a new task. And what I'm going to do is this right now is to the test student. I'm sorry, it's about the test student, but I want this to go to Eugene. So that would be the tutor. And then I can put in the topic that you have a new student, and I can put in a description. The description is basically going to read that you have a new student. Please review the work order and confirm that you've received this and you're ready to either begin the work with the student that you're scheduled with or to contact the student for scheduling. You want to put an active date. It should be the immediate date if it's something that's timely, that's going to be happening in the next week. If it's something that's not going to happen for 2 or 3 weeks, put a due date like 4 days or a week before when it needs to be due, and then put a due date several days after the active date. This will ensure that the task is completed on time. Now, what happens is that at the active date, the tutor will receive an email that they have a new task, and when they complete the task, you as the administrator will receive a completed notification. On the due date, if the tutor has not completed this task, you and the tutor will receive a past due notification. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at how tasks appear on the Home tab. So here's the Home tab. Let's get rid of this search field here. And I'm going to close this quick parent-student add, and let's look at tasks assigned. So tasks assigned will have who assigned the task as a filter. If I get rid of this as an admin, I can see all tasks. So here we can see a task was assigned to Paul as a sample instructor. And if we use the if I put my cursor on this information icon, I can see the information for the task. So I want you to just imagine that this said, oh, sorry, go ahead, Paul.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Okay, sorry. So on this information icon, if you're trying to scroll down and see more, make sure you click on that information icon. That will make it stay open. And then you can read the task. So just imagine this is to an instructor, and it's got instructions to review a work order and then complete the task. Now, the instructor will see under My Tasks, they will see the task with a completed button on the right-hand side. Tasks that are past due show up in this orange. So as an example, this is an overdue task. All right, so those are the steps of scheduling a student. You want to confirm which instructors are available, and then you want to assign a task to that instructor for them to review the work order and confirm that they're ready to work with that student.